Welcome to my channel, Purposeful Play, where I talk about all things early childhood education. I'm Danielle and I teach 4K in Wisconsin. And today I just want to share with you some of the stuff, the activities that we have going on in person in our classroom. So let's get started. In the Block Center, we have been experimenting with things that roll and things that don't roll, and force and gravity. So we've got different 3D shaped items here. The kids are using our roads as ramps, and also the other blocks down here. And we've got cars too, and magnet tiles that they can build with. The cars can also drive down the ramps, and that is what is in the Blocks Center. I bought this, it's a coffee table, I guess, for, I don't know, $5 at a garage sale. And then I painted it with, just red legs, and then the top is chalkboard paint. And I change it up every so often. So right now we have just a little game on it. The kids roll the dice. So if they roll an 8, one kid is the penguins, and one is, what do we have out net today? The snowman, and then they take one out and they put it on the number 8, and they just kind of play back and forth, take turns, see which number ends up having the most of their snowman or penguin in it. And this, I don't know, this was such a neat idea that I got from Deborah Stewart at teachpreschool.org, I think. I don't know, I'll link her down below, but she uses a little chalk table, and I've had this for many years and change it up all the time and absolutely love it. On the felt board this week, we just have Goldilocks and her 3 bears, and the kids can retell the story by themselves or with a friend. And this was just a super, super easy one to make. It's not fancy, but the kids really enjoy this one. In our library this week, we, part of one of our small groups, we read the song Down by the Bay, and sang the song Down by the Bay, and then created our own little rhymes. So that's still here. The kids can use the pointer and sing the song together, and also create more rhymes with teacher help. We just have a variety of books out this week for the kids to look at. Dramatic play this week, we're keeping it pretty simple because we're still learning how to clean up. So we just have a couple of babies, some dishes and baby clothes, and then some food in the fridge, a few dishes in there, and then some pots and pans that are summer. I'm not sure where they are. They might be in a cupboard, but dramatic play is pretty simple and basic for now. These are the I wonder questions that the kids came up with, and we did post them so that as teachers we can refer back to them and see, oh yeah, we did answer that, or we did not answer that, and it kind of guides our study and what we want to do with the kids. And then at our Discovery Center this week, we had this marble run. So, looking at do all balls roll, this was a great little thing to put out. We do still have other things out. We have our scale and balls so they can see what's heavier, what's lighter. So there are still other options, but we tend to let the kids choose what they want to be playing with at the Discovery table. The writing table, we still have some words from our friendship Valentine kind of time. The kids can make Valentines for someone by cutting a heart in half and then writing to them. We always have little books that are made. There's colorful ones and then white ones, and then smaller pieces of paper here. We've got the alphabet taped to the table here for them to reference lowercase, and then our uppercase alphabet is here. Don't judge, guys. Today is planning day, so I have stuff everywhere. But the art center, hopefully starting next week, I'm going to read the book, The Most Magnificent Thing, and then the kids can start exploring with all of our materials here, and they can make something that is magnificent, which is why we've kept those boxes. I can't wait to see what the kids do with those. And then also some egg cartons and things like that. So I can't wait to see what they're doing with this. This past week in the art center, we were exploring with rolling balls. So we had marbles in paint and created some quite beautiful artwork. I should mention that I do tend to keep a lot of the materials the same for usually at least that week, because the kids need time to explore all of the centers and all the materials. So our marble painting was out for at least 2 days. I think it was 2 or 3 days for them to have a chance to do that activity, because there's a lot going on and they, have a lot to see and a lot to do. And then on this shelf here, the kids can take these materials and play with them on the ground or on the table that's behind me, but we have some animals and some grass and some wood pieces that they can create a little habitat. We have some puzzles. We have some balancing wooden pieces. I don't know what those things are called, but they're great fun. Some connecting cubes, and then a basket with cards so we can play a game of Go Fish or Memory or something like that. I should say that on the table behind me, we have been talking about Do All Balls Roll. So we had the kids grab their jar of Play-Doh and put out some blocks, some longer blocks. And so they were experimenting with, can they make a ball or a sphere that can roll down the ramp, or a pancake that can roll down the ramp or the incline. So that was fun to see them do that. We put that out for them to do. They don't have to do it. And they can also take out anything else that's on the shelf and do that instead. They don't have to do what we put out. We are allowed to have a sensory bin if we have the kids wash their hands before and after they use it. There's actually some stuff in here that was in a different area, but I guess some kids decided that they want to play with it in here. So it's just rice. They've got some tweezers in here that were originally not in there. There's some snowflakes that I bought from Oriental Trading, and then this was actually part of a different game that's over on the shelf. But I guess somebody thought that they needed to have it in there. And then on this one more shelf here, we have I don't know what these are, a garage sale thing, and they all stick together, and the kids have been having so much fun sticking them onto things and see what it sticks to and what it doesn't stick to. We've got those. I put out this game here with cups, and they can play with a friend, and they flip the cups over, hide this little tiny heart underneath it when their friend is hiding their eyes, and then the friend has to guess what number it's under. So there's a little tray with the cups, and then the little heart is in there too. We have a little bin of gems, and they can play a game of bingo with a friend. We also have some ice cube trays that I wrote letters in them. Those ones are they all lowercase? Yes, they're all lowercase. And then there were just these beans, and they see if they can find where the uppercase, anyways. Actually, you know what? One side is uppercase and one side is lowercase. They're so small you can't even see what I'm holding up. And then they just sort them in here. They can use the tweezers, they can use their fingers. That is something that is an option as well. And I think that's all we have on this little shelf here. That might be it, what we had out mostly for this past week. On the easel, we did open up the easel for the first time this week, and we had out some already pre-cut hearts and paint. They could do whatever they want with. And then there were circles. I don't remember why we had circles, but there were circles there too. And they can choose this or plain old paper and attach it to the easel, which is also great fine motor, using those little binder clips to squeeze their painting onto the easel. I'm thinking next week we might bring out watercolors and put those at the easel and teach the kids how to use watercolors. I think that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed this video and seeing what we're doing in our class. And give it a thumbs up if you like it. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything else. And have a happy day.